Hello, Miss Sarah here. Today we're going to learn about our finger numbers. So what you're going to need is something to draw on, like a piece of paper. I have my whiteboard and like a marker or a crayon or a colored pencil because we're going to trace our hands and number our fingers. And then you need something teeny tiny to put on the piano keys. I have dog. D is for dog. We're going to mark all the D's with my doggies. And then you need dice to play a game. Just one die is going to be perfect. That's going to be our piano lesson today. Super excited. So first thing we're going to do is trace your hands. I've got my whiteboard here. I'm just going to trace my one hand. So what you do is you put your hand on here and then you draw all around the outside of it, right? I'm going to do that right now. It's like a big bubble hand. Don't you love it? Okay, so hopefully you're going to do both hands. I'm only doing one for right now. Now on piano, every finger gets a number. It's very important to know your finger numbers because that's how we figure out which finger goes where. Okay, so normally when you count, right, we start with number one, which is our pointer. But in piano, in fact, our number one is our thumb. So today, number one is going to be our thumb. I'm going to put number one right there. Number one is our thumb. Number two is my pointer. There's my number two. 3 is my middle finger. 4 is my ring finger. And 5 is my pinky. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is super helpful to have on the piano so that you can remember which finger goes where. Okay, and then if you're ever not sure, thumb is number one. It almost rhymes. It's like a not real rhyme. Thumb is number one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so take a second, trace your hands, write in the numbers, okay? This is my son. My son just turned 5 when we did this. This is his finger numbers. I did trace his hands, but he wrote the numbers in all by himself. This is what yours should kind of look like. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to do is find the doghouse. Earlier, we talked about how there are groups of 2 and 3 black keys, okay? So what we want to do is find the groups of 2. They look like this, just like this, okay? Now watch out. This is a group of 3, okay? We can get tricked. Don't get tricked. This is a group of 3. We want the group of 2. And right in between the group of 2 black keys, that's the doghouse right here. So you're going to put a dog. I'm going to put a dog right there. It's kind of hard to see on paper. Right? So if you look right in the middle of your piano, there should be a group of 2 black keys. Sounds like that. And on that white key right between them, I'm going to put my little doggy. So you can see right here, my little doggy is on the white key in between 2 black keys. My dog is on D in the doghouse. Next job is to find out how many D's there are, because that white key is D. D is for dog. I'm going to put a dog on every single one. So if I find all the groups of 2 black keys, there's another one. Put a dog on it. Just like this. So now you should have 2 doggies that look just like this. Now I have 2 doggies on my piano. All in all, on my piano, there are 7 groups of 2 black keys. So mark up your piano for me. Take something, not something permanent, but something small and fun, and mark all the D's on your piano. You want it to look something like this. There's going to be something on every single D. My piano has 7. How many does yours have? Okay, here we go. Here's our game. Are you ready? We've got our finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Works that way too. We've got them written down so that we can see them. We have something on all the D's. I have 7 D's. Now I have dice. What do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to roll the dice. Okay? I'm going to get a number. I got a 5. 5. Okay. What finger is number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My pinky. All right. I'm going to play a doggy with my pinky. Ta-da! That's our game. Okay, I'll roll again. I'm gonna roll again. 3. I got a 3 that time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna find another dog to play with my number 3. Absolutely. Okay, and one more roll. One more roll. One more roll. Number 1. Number 1 is my thumb. Kind of rhymes. I'm gonna play the very highest D that I can find. Sounds like that. Pretty cool, right? Okay. The only trick to this game is if you get a 6, you can pick any finger that you want. So keep rolling. Gotta get every single finger. And if you have something like this, when you roll, when you get your finger, like you get a number 2, it's number 2, you can pick a 2, play with a 2, and then color it in. See? And then you'll know if you've done all your fingers. Okay? This needs to be colored in when you are all done with the game. Today we found all the D's in the group of 2 black keys. This right here, this is your D. We put something on all your D's. I had a doggy. Here he is. Ruff, ruff. On all the D's. Counted our finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And played a little game. Roll your dice. Get a number. 5. Pinky. Play D with that number. Play D with my pinky. Number 5. Awesome job. I'll see you guys next time.